let's talk about roads now. It costs about $35,000 a mile to redo a road and do it like Bullard Road is done. It costs about $250,000 a mile to asphalt the road. Just put a layer of asphalt on it. It costs $500,000 a mile to do a full depth reclamation and re-asphalt. We've got 139 miles of paved road and about 340 miles of dirt road. For this county to do all the paved roads right and all the dirt roads, there's no way we'll ever do that.
Gene, you need to get somebody to statement about that road. The day that they was topping it, I have to get behind that road, coming off Atkinson Road. And the driver was literally having to hold himself on the damn road. That's how rough it is. You go look at it.
Well,
Henry, go look at it. Need to, because if that's the best job y'all can do with that paving out there, you need to get rid of it. Go back to dirt road.
a lot of these roads is that the base was not prepared correctly. And if you try to pave on top of that's where you get the dips, the walls, all
If
those.
you don't have a foundation, you haven't got anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
A house is the same way.
Yes, and we've got a ton of that. So,
But if we're gonna do roads, Jenny, we got to have somebody that's qualified to do the foundation right.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. We have looked, and we've had an application online for 8 months or so. We've had one application.
What are you looking for?
We're looking for a civil engineer. You got to have a civil engineer to get grants, federal and state grants. A good civil engineer would pay for his own. Nobody wants. The minimum price is between $80,000 and $100,000. That's beyond what any employee we've got, So
There are some very legitimate, very serious issues on a lot of different roads all over the county, not just our district. And to us, in the moment, yeah, our problem is the biggest problem. But we have to look at it from a scientific perspective, really, and say, where is the biggest problem? Where do we need to put the money first? Because I really feel like prioritizing by the worst road to the best road is the best path to take.
that process has been developed, and we will be doing that from this point forward. We had a summer intern that went the whole summer with a set within a set of parameters and evaluated the roads. But just like you said, until we get an engineer, you've got to sub that out, and that makes your expense way up.
I agree.
Until you get an engineer, you can't get grant. You live in an area, Turtle Cove. Y'all have, I guess, probably 50 miles of internal road. Everybody wants a road paved. Everybody wants a road paved. And I have been talking to some of the POA members about a process that can be used to get those roads paved, all paved at one time. And that process would work in Turtle Cove, it worked in Alcova Shores. But you know who pays for it? The people that live in the subdivision, not you. Everybody has to pay a paving fee. Well, nobody wants to do that.